Hi! This is the third time I'm recording this. Oh my God, help me. I wanted to do a little update about Beignet, my puppy. She's a mini Australian Shepherd. She's been in a few videos, kind of briefly. I did a whole video of making beignets for my dog Beignet, and I'll put that over here somewhere in a little card thing. That does not look right. In a little card. Right over here. She's 3.5 months old. And she's doing pretty well. She had a tough first few months with the potty training. She had a UTI for a bit, and that was like kind of a big problem for her. She couldn't physically hold it, so we were kind of just, taking her out every like half an hour or hour or whatever instead of 2 hours. But she's better now, hopefully. Hypothetically, I should not have said that because it keeps coming back. But she took meds for it, and she's a little better with that. But yeah, she's doing really well. Everything else is going really well. She knows a ton of tricks. She knows stay, obviously, stay and come. Most important tricks any dog should know. Sit, lie down, bang or play dead, roll over, crawl, so it's just like a little army crawl on the ground. She knows stand, so she's going from sitting or lying down to standing up, all four paws straight and on the ground. So she knows, we call it dance, where she just kind of spins in a circle, and then she knows circle, which is running around me and into a heel. She knows heel. She knows most of heel. She's really good at staying by my side while walking and making right turns. We're working on backup. She's getting pretty good on it, but she still needs a pretty, we're backing up now signal. But once she knows that, she's okay. She's also not very good at backing up in a straight line. She kind of curves off to the side, so I usually do it against like a wall or something so she can't curve off to the side, just so she gets used to that. Haven't really done any left turns, because left turns are a little more complicated. She has to keep her front paws on the ground and just move her back feet to turn, which is more complicated, so we haven't really touched that one at all. It's not as important. When we do walking, we're working on leash training pretty heavily. I've been practicing getting into a heel when we're walking. If she pulls on a leash, we don't go forward until she's healed, and then we walk together. She's doing pretty good with that. She's kind of scared of the outside though. Not the outside, loud noises, specifically outside. She feels safe when she's inside, I think, and with me and Midge, specifically. Midge is my mom's dog, Midge and Chloe. But when she's outside with me and we're walking, she gets really scared of like loud noises. There's a guy over there who's chopping down trees, and she was freaking out today. Freaking out, I say, freaking out. So we had to do a little desensitization, and like walked her over there, gave her a bunch of treats while she was over there, walked her away. Back to tricks. She knows weave. So if I'm standing still, she weaves and does like a figure eight around my legs. And if I'm walking, she knows the same concept, but going, weaving through my legs as I'm walking. She knows sit pretty, where she, sits like this. But she's not very good at balancing, so she needs kind of to use my hand to like balance. We're getting there. She's just a puppy. She falls over all the time, literally all the time. She can't walk without falling over. She knows go around. So I want to be able to point to an object, say go around, she'll go around it. But right now I need a slight lure to point around the object. That's important because to do the trick, she has to walk away from me and go around. So we've been working on that. We've been doing basic task training, like service dog task training for scratching. So if I'm scratching and she can reach it, she gets her nose in there and like stops me from doing that. Or if I'm scratching up high and I'm standing and she can't reach it, she jumps on my leg. And then to tell me like, stop doing that, like basic task training. That's been going really well. She's consistently doing that. The problem is I only want her to do that when I need her to. That's the key right there. So she's like, oh yeah, you went like this, I'm gonna jump on you. No. Only when I'm scratching, she's like, I get that signal, like that makes sense. But if I touch myself like this, she's like, I don't know, jump up. Now so we're also working on like making sure that even when she's excited now or like anything, she cannot jump up unless specifically asked to. So that's very, very important. So she knows the command up, because I had to teach her that implicitly. Do that, and down. If she jumps on you, get down. And she knows touch, so she touches my hand when I say touch. We don't really practice that anymore because it's implied through this. Phase that out. Oh, she knows high five. She knows high five. She knows paw. She doesn't know other paw. I don't know why I haven't taught her that yet. That is weird. I'll teach her that. I think that's all her tricks. If I'm missing any, I'll show them. Right here. We've kind of taken a pause on trick training for the meanwhile. Like right now, like we still practice her tricks when I'm, and you want to keep her up to date and stuff and keep her sharp. But really, I've been working a lot more on staying, coming, and basic obedience when it comes to like staying when there's a distraction. Like she can stay if I have a squee ball and I throw it, she'll stay. But if I tell her to stay when it's something more high stakes, like a car driving by, she will only sometimes stay. So that's a problem. So we have to work on that. And coming when there's a distraction. So if I throw the ball the other way and then say come, she has to ignore the ball and then come to me. So we're working on stuff like that. And we're working on desensitization, playing properly with other doggos. She kind of grew up with, in the last, 2 months when we got her, Midge and Chloe, my mom's dogs, who were tiny, 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 tiny dogs. I made Midge fly in a different video, so you can kind of see how big she is. So she has been desensitized to dogs, small, tiny dogs, like basically cats, and she plays with them, and Chloe is very different from Midge. Chloe's a very, how do I say this politely? Dog. She doesn't want anything to do with Beignet. She just does her own thing. She just plop, Ignore me. I'm basically a cat. That's Chloe. Midge is like, I want to play all the time. Come at me, bro. But Midge is tiny, so we were kind of like still working on, just be more gentle when you play. She also has met my aunt's dog, who is bigger than her, but is going to be about the same size that she is when she's grows up. She's going to be about 25 to 30 pounds when she's full grown. So that's exciting. And then she met one of my friend's dogs, who's like humongo. He's like 30 pounds, 35 pounds. He's got a lot of height to him. So it was very intimidating for her, but she actually did pretty well. She was a little scared at first, but she eventually warmed up to him and started kind of barking at him and playing with him, going into the international puppy play stance. Because she recently got her shots, we've been doing a little bit more of that. We walked around Main Street and met a bunch of people and dogs as best as we can with COVID going on. She kind of, ignoring other dogs. Then we went to the dog park, and she did really well playing with other dogs. So, she couldn't do better, but it's a work in progress. She's 3.5 months old, okay? I'm gonna go get her so you can see her. Although you've probably seen pictures of her and videos of her throughout me talking to you.
Hold on a second. I gotta take this off to go get her. Don't move.
Here is the monster. The evil monster. The devil of a monster. Ah, la, 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 la. We've been working on puppy biting. She's allowed to bite me as long as it doesn't hurt. We're practicing bite pressure, and this does not hurt. And if she does hurt me, make a loud noise. She's very jarred by that very loud, high-pitched noise. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry. When we got her, she was about 8 pounds. She is now 12 to 14 pounds. She doesn't care. She's super laid back. Super chill with anything. Oh my God, stop. You're not getting off this little cat. Say hi. Say hello. Hello. She likes to chew on everything. I've never met a dog. I've literally never met a dog with such a strong jaw before who wants to chew on. No puppies are chewing on everything, but oh my God, she is ridiculous and non-stop with it. So we have lots of chew toys just lying around her. As you can see, she's even though she doesn't chew hard right now, she's something's gotta be in my mouth, always. Always gotta be in my mouth, constantly, right? Can I have a kiss? Can I have a kiss? Oh, thank you. So that's the doggo right now. This is her. This is a Beignet. She grew a lot bigger. Because when I was editing videos and she was in them, I was like, oh my God, she was a tiny little baby puppy dog. And she's still a little tiny little baby puppy dog, but she's a lot bigger of a tiny little baby puppy dog. So I was like, I gotta do an update. So tell everyone how you doing? You're doing so good. You're doing so well. She's like, can you put me down? I have energy and I want to run around. Please. That is my puppy. That's my puppy vlog update vlog puppy video, Beignet video, puppy update video. If you liked it, give it a like. If you want to see more content from me, subscribe, comment, share, view again, the whole shebang, the whole entire shebang. And we, we will see you in whatever the hell we decide to make next.